Hello my beautiful friends. It's Wednesday when I'm recording this, but this will be up most likely on Sunday. So happy Sunday if that's when you're watching this, or happy whatever day it is when you're watching this. If you're new, welcome. I'm so happy to have you on here. Definitely be sure to give me a thumbs up, you know the deal, and subscribe so that you won't miss future videos. You know, it's so funny now when I watch people's videos who I like I have a few. It's funny, before I started vlogging and I really wasn't watching YouTube that much. I'd only really watch like sometimes in the evening. My husband has like really interesting kind of like channels he watches, so we'd watch stuff on there. But now that I started vlogging again, I log on to YouTube more because I upload, right? So I see more videos, and now like there are a few people I watch. Like I love watching these like what are people wearing in Paris, what are people wearing in New York kind of videos. And then I like watching specific docu-series kind of videos. Like I like Jake Tran stuff, and like when I watch those videos like from creators that I'm subscribed to, I literally just give a like right away because I know how much it helps them. Like even before the video starts, it's something so easy to do that like literally takes like almost no effort on the viewer's part, right? Just to click a button, but it helps out that person's channel so much. So it's just like good camaraderie. I feel like it's just like good human, like being a good human being, that if you enjoy someone's content, especially on YouTube, because they're essentially making the content, you know, for free. Of course, yeah, brand deals, whatever, but like they're still making the content for free, and if you're consuming it for free, like the smallest thing you could do is give them a thumbs up. So I also appreciate when you guys give me a thumbs up. So make it a habit. Atomic habits, 1% better every day. You like my video, that's your 1% better today. But if you're returning, welcome. I'm so excited. So Tuesdays for me are normally pretty immersive work days. I schedule probably the most work I have on that day. So if I have any kind of like back-endish stuff to do, if I'm working on a website, if I'm working on content creation, if I'm working on if I'm doing a bunch of client calls, I usually will do those on Tuesday. Tuesday is ruled by Mars, and so usually you have a lot more energy on Tuesday. And I feel like Monday is also a lighter day usually for me, and so I feel like I go to sleep earlier. I get a really good sleep for Tuesday, at least I aim to, right? So then I really try to make my Tuesday super powerful and packed. So for example, if you ever were probably booking to work one-to-one with me, we'd probably have our session on a Tuesday. I do other days too, but I really try to kind of pack that day, or like structure that day, right, as the main day. Also, I have pole in the evening on Tuesdays, which is honestly, the timing of it's not ideal in terms of the fact that it's in the evening because it's so late. My class ends at pretty much like 9 o'clock p.m. so by the time I get home, right, it's really not good for my sleep. And I've noticed this for months now, that my sleep is not good on those nights, and it's because for two reasons. A, working out before bed is one of the worst things you can do for your sleep because you're raising your heart rate. I mean, think about it, right? You work out in the morning and it gives you energy for the whole day. It gives you endorphins, it gives you energy, it raises your heart rate, like it gets you kind of like pumped for the day, right? It's essentially kind of like almost like a cup of coffee, right? Energetically, you get your energy flowing and you're on. Your body is like, okay, it's go time, like we're awake, we're active, we're doing this. So when you work out in the evening, your body is now like activated, right? And there's lots of research behind this. And then so when you're trying to go to sleep, it's like your mind could be tired, but your body thinks it's wide awake, right? You just worked out, so it's really hard to fall asleep, and you don't recover all the way because your heart rate's higher. And so you're not able to go into like as deep of a sleep for as long of a period of time. Also, because I get back so late and because I stack my classes, I'm like gone from like, you know, for hours, and I don't eat for all those hours, so I'm so hungry after. Even if I eat before I go, I take 2 classes, and so it's plus the drive, right? So I'm away for hours and I need something to eat. Like I'm like starving, like I would not eat, and I have a pretty good, like, I feel like I could be disciplined, but it's because I don't eat for hours, especially after workout. I need food. So not only do I work out, but then my body's trying to digest food, so I just don't have as deep of a sleep. And the coolest thing is, I already knew this. I knew it because I noticed I wasn't getting as good of a sleep, and I knew because I heard about all these factors that affected your sleep. I listened to a lot of different experts on sleep, podcasts, etc. And now that I have the Oura ring, I woke up today and I felt so tired, and I knew I didn't get as good of a sleep. And normally I get really good sleep. Like for the past 2 days before that, I had like 3 hours of deep sleep, 4 hours of deep sleep, almost 2 hours each night of REM sleep on top of that. Like my sleep score in Oura was like 92, 95. Like pretty amazing. And then today I felt so groggy. My head was actually like kind of like hurting in the morning. I've had like a light headache. I'm gonna say medium maybe headache. Light to medium headache. I had a headache, right? And I look at my sleep score was like 82, which is still like in the optimal range. But the funny thing is, if you're used to feeling a specific way, like if you're used to getting A quality of sleep and now you're getting B quality of sleep, your body's gonna feel a difference. Maybe if someone was consistently not getting a lot of sleep, right, and then they had the sleep that I had last night, that would feel nourishing to them. Because I consciously do my best, not always, not on the weekends, even though I don't do anything wild on the weekends, but on the weekends I'm less mindful of it, because on the weekdays at 8 p.m. I'll start winding down, I do my skincare, try to lay on the PEMF mat sometimes. My husband's way better about it, so I like to see that he does it, so I kind of copy him from Higher Dose, which someone messaged me yesterday. I was like, oh, do you have any discount links? Because it definitely is an investment, that mat. So I'm gonna see if I can get like an affiliate link or some kind of link to give you a discount off, because I know that they do that. So I'm gonna reach out to them if you're interested in that, so that you can get like, I think you get like $100 off. So I will definitely do that. But anyway, I consciously try to sleep, right? Like create good space for my sleep, and when I do it, it's amazing. But then on the weekends, I'm not as conscious about it. Like we might watch a movie late, like we might go to dinner and then we'll watch a movie kind of late, and then we'll like talk, you know what I mean? And it's just before you know it, you're like, how is it 11 o'clock? And for me, it's so crazy. I've noticed in the past few days, right, I'll share more data as I have it, that deepest sleep, for like in general, your deepest sleep is from like, I believe it's like 10 to 3 a.m. It's in that range, like that's like the biggest range. That for me, I've noticed my deepest sleep is from 10 p.m. to midnight, meaning like for me to get like a really restorative night's sleep, I need to be asleep by 10, which is I need to be like in bed by like 9:30 essentially, or like even 9:20, 9:15 to be safe. Because I don't know if you sleep with a partner, like I sleep with my husband before bed, I always want to talk, and he's like, no, like, like I need to go to bed, like I need to sleep. Because when I talk, it's soothing for me, like I can go to bed after talking. But for him, he's like, when you talk, you implant all these ideas in my mind that I wasn't thinking about, and then now I can't sleep. So yeah, that's kind of funny. But anyway, my sleep score was lower today. So if you just like some tips to improve your sleep, just in general, it's just like a reminder to care about your sleep, because literally your whole day, I remember some doctor says that your whole entire day, you're essentially, all your habits that you're doing during the day are influencing how good your sleep's gonna be at night. And your sleep single-handedly is probably the most influential thing of how you're gonna feel the next day. It doesn't matter if you drink all the green juices, you work out, and you eat healthy. If you had a shitty sleep, I'm sure you've experienced this, like if you didn't get enough rest, none of that matters. You feel exhausted, you feel like a zombie. And so getting good sleep is so important. That's why when I see like parents, I'm like, oh my gosh, like being a parent, I can only imagine. Like, yes, like I feel like, yeah, that's a whole other territory. But just prioritize your sleep. Don't work out, late. Don't eat late. Ideally, don't eat past 6, 7 even. Like, I'm not even the best at this, because sometimes my husband will cook dinner. My husband's really great at cooking, by the way. His mom's a chef, so he's really great at cooking. But sometimes we'll eat late. So just eating earlier if possible, not working out before bed, having a wind down routine that signals to your body it's bedtime, aka no screens. Like, don't be watching stimulating things in the evening. Like, you can watch something relaxing, like I like watching sometimes like a YouTube video, but nothing like super stimulating, right? Like trying not to do stressful tasks if possible, of course, in the evening. Or when I was in school, I was like writing papers sometimes, but like trying to not do super overwhelming tasks in the evening. Just having a wind down routine, I think, is the biggest thing. Like, maybe you signal to your mind, like you have a tea, you have take a bath, and you do your skincare, and that's like signals to your body like, okay, we're getting prepared to go to bed. Just like some little sleep reminders. Anyway, right now I'm headed to get a massage. I'm so excited. I used to get massages more frequently, like ideally once a week would be so nice, but for me, like, because I work out consistently and I do pole, like my body, it feels nice for like a day or two, but I need to stretch pretty consistently, like pretty much every day, to feel like good in my body, just because of the intensity of the workouts sometimes that I'm doing, and also just like to feel loose in my body. But I probably go like, I try to make sure I at least go once a month, but if possible I like to go twice a month. I found a really good place that I really like, one woman, and like I feel like it's a good, like, I feel like finding a good massage person is like a hunt, because you want to find someone who's like really good, knows what they're doing, it's a good price, like all these factors that go into it. Because I've had really, like, I had this massage once. Me and my friend went to this really luxurious hotel spa, and it was literally the worst massage I've had in my entire life. Like, genuinely, like I would literally regretted going pretty much. Like, not like I loved hanging out, but just the massage. So here I go to a woman that I really like, and she's usually booked, which I guess other people really like her too. And I've had this booked for like 2 weeks now, or at least a week. I've had it booked like in advance. Normally I decide kind of like within a few days because I'm like, my body really hurts, but getting a massage, so I'm so excited. And I always ask them to work on my neck for me, like my neck and my lower back, but primarily like my neck and shoulders, because that's like where I really, in my arms, you know, I really like engage those parts and pull. And then later tonight I'm hosting Melt, my online pole class. They're pretty much every Wednesday, so if you're watching this on Sunday, the next one will be on, so 8th, 9th, 10th, on the 11th, so this upcoming Wednesday. So I'll have a link in the description. Definitely come join me. Online pole, it's all levels, it's low flow focus, so it's not crazy aerial tricks, it's all levels. So even if it's your first time, even if you're a beginner, and even if you're intermediate, and even if you're advanced, you'll always learn a new sequence. Like I said, it's low flow focused on sensuality, on technique, on movement. And if you can't come, you get the full recording, so you get to keep the class. Also, if you've missed the past classes that I've done, because a lot of people are just now being like, oh, I really want to, maybe you just started coming to classes and you missed the previous ones, I just created a bundle called Melt Volume 1 with four different classes from the past, you know, bit that I've been teaching them. So if you've missed previous classes and you really, you know, you want to have that, you get to keep all 4 classes, 4 hours worth, 4 full classes. I'll have that link down below. It's just called Melt Volume 1, and you get access to it, and you get to keep it, so you can take those classes, you can learn, you can evolve as much as you desire. So but moving forward, classes are always new every single week, so there's always a brand new sequence, brand new flow every week. So most people come every week or pretty consistently, so I'd love to have you. I'm teaching that tonight. I'm so excited. I have like a lot of new moves I want to incorporate. I just love bringing new flows and new sequences to you guys. So I'm really excited for that. It's been raining in LA for like over a week pretty much consistently, which is crazy, so it's really gloomy. And I'm excited to put on like a very melty, delicious, yummy song and just flow with you guys tonight. So yes. Also 2023, a lot of people, I feel like, you know, are setting their intentions. So let me know down in the comments what your intentions are. My intention is like, so many of people message me that they want to start pole, but they're like, I don't know, I'm scared. My intention is for people who want to start pole to just start, to install the pole in their home. I know it's like a commitment, but just to start. That's why I offer these online classes, because I know that sometimes it's hard to find a teacher you resonate with, someone you trust. Sometimes it's scary to go to a studio. So for me, it's like, this is the gateway. This is why I wanted to start them and create them, because pole has literally transformed my life. I love it so fucking much, and I would love for you to love it too if it resonates. So yeah, and all the way, I'll link the pole that I use down below. It's the X pole. Again, I'm not affiliated with them. They're like the it pole. It's like the, I don't know, like it's just the, like, for example, like Nike is known as the street brand, like X pole is like the pole brand. There's also Lupit pole, I've heard is good, Lupit. I've never used it or even danced on one, so I can't say, but the X pole is really easy to install. My dad actually installed it. My dad's like very handy. So, but I've seen girls install it with that pretty much, I think, by themselves. It's not difficult, it doesn't damage your walls, it just uses pressure, right? So you want to put it against something that has like a wood board, you know, to create like that pressure so you don't like crack the ceiling, but it doesn't like drill into the ceiling or anything like that, because I was worried about that too, because that's what I was assuming in the beginning before I ever installed it. I was like, wait. All right, so it is massage time. Also a little sign to treat yourself to something. Maybe you needed self-care, maybe you needed time to yourself, maybe you just needed to just like lay in the bathtub. This is your reminder to just treat yourself to an experience, some sort of sensual experience, something that feels good in your body, just something that feels yummy. It doesn't have to be a massage. Maybe it's a massage, maybe you literally just like lay on the floor like a starfish. Sometimes we all need that. We're at the massage place. It's called the Now. So excited. Massage time. That was literally orgasmic. Like, this woman is the best woman ever. She literally gives the best massages I've ever had in my life. Like, genuinely ever in my life. And I've had a lot of massages. This is so good. Like, guys, I literally feel like I'm floating in heaven. It's literally amazing. It's so crazy because once she wasn't available, so I had someone else. And compared to my lady, the other one was bad. Like, literally, I remember leaving my other massage being like, oh, what a waste of time. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a difference. Like, there's people who know what they're doing. So for me, my hair is greasy because she puts in like all the oils, and I on purpose didn't wash my hair before. So I have a breakout here. But like for me, I have so much tension in my like neck and upper back because of pole. Like, it's so much on your upper back, it's so much on your shoulder, especially when you're pulling down. It's like so much shoulder. It's like all this upper area from like here to like down is so much, and she spends like what feels like 30 minutes just on that, then does like my whole body, then does like more here, and then like does like scalp and some like tinier to face at the end, and it's just like amazing. She is literally a legend. Oh my gosh, it's like sometimes after a massage I literally just wanted to be like, can I just like take a nap for like 3 hours? But it's time to go home, time to go have some lunch. I literally feel like I'm on a cloud. I need to like to Polina to drive, but I'm going to go home and make some lunch. I'm going to actually edit the vlog that you already saw, which is so funny speaking about it, like you've already seen it, but I'm gonna edit Thursday's vlog and schedule it, and then I'm gonna prepare for teaching Melt tonight, which I'm so excited. Brand new choreo. It's gonna be spicy, it's gonna be fresh. So I'm gonna wash my hair as well and blow dry it, or like let it air dry and then blow dry. That's how I try to let it air dry for like the most part, and then blow dry it a little, or the opposite, I blow dry a little and let it air dry. So let's go. Okay, so I'm back home from my massage, and I love picking up, as you saw in the previous vlog, these plates so I don't have time to make lunch. Like, for example, it's already 3:03, and I'm about to teach the class at 5:30, and I have some editing stuff to do before and some work. I can just heat this up and in the skillet. So we're first gonna just turn it on. These are the caraway pans. I got them actually for my husband as his gift. So I'm just gonna heat this bowl up. It has salmon, veggies, sweet potatoes, and black beans and rice. So good.